a lot of business owners, they're out there and they're going, well, my service is my service, my product is my product, and they may not change with the times, right? We all know the Blockbusters of the world and the Toys R Us's who they just couldn't make the pivot as the world changed and as things became more modern. So talk to me about what that pivot looked like, not only from a B2B to B2C perspective, but also the products that you guys were making.
Yeah. Totally. So pre-COVID, the company had a 50-50 split between online business and restaurant business, which is B2B, right? We have a sales team. They go out, they talk to chefs, they sell product, et cetera. And because of the pandemic, we did this radical pivot to making face masks. And this was the day of the shutdown in LA. We decided we were going to do this. So we didn't wait a month or 2 or 3. We did it the day the shutdown happened. And because of that, we were kind of very ahead of people. And we also had this factory in LA, right? And as I was shutting the factory down, I thought, gosh, we cannot just go home and not do something about this international crisis that we're all about to leap into. It's wild and nobody knew what to do. I had already gone through so many crazy adventures in my journey that this was just this was the biggest bump in the road I'd ever experienced by far. So let me not diminish it in any way. But I simply rose to the occasion with my team and said, we need to do something. So we pivoted, we changed the factory into a face mask facility, and we made 1 million masks last year, and we donated 500,000 masks through a buy one, donate one model. Yeah, so it was pretty nuts.
That's awesome. And you also, it went from, hey, we're kind of making this high-end culinary workwear for, celebrity chefs and high-end restaurants. But you also said, hey, we want to put this in the hands of everyday cooks, people like me who are just in my kitchen and I want to feel inspired, when I cook. And I love, I saw this somewhere as part of your mission statement. You want to, let me see if I can find it here.
Inspire creativity and confidence in the kitchen.
Yes, inspire creativity and confidence in the kitchen. And what I love about that is it's easy to go, for a lot of business owners, they're going, okay, we make widgets. I'm a plumber, right? And how does that really inspire people? And so I love that you guys took aprons, right? This very inanimate object, piece of fabric, and you went, no, this is way more than that. So talk to me about the connection between a product and the kind of domino effect it can have as it provides a solution to a customer.
Totally. So for me, it was making a product that made people look and feel amazing, no matter if they were the line cook or an executive chef in the kitchen. And it was that feeling and that emotion I had every time somebody slipped that apron on and held their head up high that I thought, wow, this is really something. And I knew in my heart of hearts, there was this inner gut feeling and passion that this was for people, for all people. And even though it started as a B2B business, one of the big shifts we had because of our pivot during COVID was that we ended up becoming 80% direct to consumers. And we started outfitting hundreds of thousands of home cooks on top of the thousands of restaurants that we've been so proud to outfit for all of these years. But it was willing to let go of old ideas and old ways of doing things that allowed us to do that and to say, you know what, everything might change and everything might go away, but if we don't try, we don't have a fighting chance. So we're going to show up and we're going to try. And that meant reducing our SKU count. That meant changing the fabrics we were using to use less fabrics. There were things that I was very emotionally connected to in our collection and our team loved that we had to cut because from a supply chain standpoint, they were just too complex to keep doing through COVID. And what that allowed us to do was actually focus on doing less better. And we got much better and much more streamlined and started offering way less options to restaurants. We used to customize, you wanted a purple pony? We'd figure out how to get you a purple pony onto the apron. And now it's no, this is what we can offer. And here are the rules that we've had to implement because of COVID, and people just kind of respect it. So it's been a really good kind of growing up lesson in business that took something radical to make that shift.